DeSoto and the DeSoto Plymouth dealers from coast to coast present Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life.
Ladies and gentlemen, the secret word tonight is hand. H-A-N-D. And now the one, the only...
Well, here I am again with a chance for each of our couples to win $2,000 tonight. George, who's placed to try for it?
Barbara Gant and Edgar Higgins are waiting to talk to you, Groucho. So, folks, you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word, and you each get an extra $50. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Barbara Gant and Edgar Higgins, eh? Barbara, I'll start with you if you don't mind a few personal questions.
Well, if they're not too embarrassing.
Well, don't give it a second thought. I've asked thousands of questions on this show, and I've yet to be embarrassed. How old are you, Babsy?
I'm 25.
Are you married?
No.
Engaged?
No.
Are you doing anything after the show?
Well, nothing in particular.
Well, are you particular what you do after the show? Barbara, I'm not interested in the fact that you're pretty single and not busy after the show. And you know why? Because this fellow standing next to you happens to be my father-in-law. He had to show up tonight. Actually, he's a nice fellow, and if I were given the chance of picking anybody I wanted for a father-in-law, I'm sure I could have done a whole lot better. Mr. Higgins, shall I continue calling you Mr. Higgins?
Well, just call me what you usually do.
Oh, what an opening, huh? Ed, I know most of your vital statistics, but for the benefit of our listeners, let's go over them again. I'm sure our listeners don't give a hoot, but you once asked me a lot of questions, and I'm not going to miss a chance to reciprocate. Let's see, you're 61, aren't you?
I'll soon be 72.
72. You've certainly aged since you've been around me. What sort of work did you do when you were a young lad, Ed?
Why, I was a ranch hand there in St. George, and then I went...
Wait a minute, you said the secret word. Ed, you said the secret word, which is hand, huh? What about me?
Oh.
Nothing for me, huh? You get $50, too. See you later, kid. Now, Babs, what about Barbara? Do you have a job?
Yes, I have. I'm a school teacher.
You're a school teacher?
Yes.
No wonder the schools are so crowded. Well, what subjects do you teach?
Well, I teach English and reading improvement, and I'm the reading coordinator at John Adams Junior High School in Santa Monica.
Well, teaching reading in the public schools is rather absurd, isn't it? If a child learns to read, how's he going to have time to watch television? How do you go about this impossible task of teaching students to read?
Well, we use a combination of the phonic method and the word method. And the nicknames for those two methods are the grunt and groan and the look say.
What do? Do the kids wrestle in the classroom? Is that the grunt and groan?
No.
Well, how does this work?
Take the word cow, for example.
Take the word cow?
Yes. The grunt and groaners will pronounce it as ka-ow, cow.
Ka-ow?
Ka-ow, cow.
Ka-ow.
Mm-hmm. But the look-sayers, or the word method people, have a picture of a cow or a drawing, and then they have the word below the picture.
Well, do you ever fool them by putting a bull up there instead?
Oh, we haven't thought of it.
It's a nice language they teach them, huh? Oh, Mother, today I saw a ka-ow and a boo-oo-oo. Well, you're a charming couple, and it's been fun talking to you, and don't tell your daughter that you saw me here tonight. Now, let's see how well you play You Bet Your Life. You selected music. Are you good at this thing, music, Ed?
Not so much.
Well, why did you choose this category?
I'd
like you to win some money here tonight, huh? Get you off my hands. You selected popular music of the last 20 years. Now, there's just one answer between you, so get together. You get 4 in a row right, and you win $1,000. You miss 2 in a row, and you're through. Now, Jack Meekum will play a few bars of a tune, and you'll tell me the name of it. Are you ready? What is the name of this song?
Just one of those things.
That's right, just one of those things. That's absolutely right.
Well, you're on your way. You have
You
one
don't
right.
have to overdo it. Just play it, that's all.
3 more right, and you'll have $1,000.
All right, now, this was a big hit. You tell me the name of it. What is it?
Yeah.
Laura.
Laura's right. You got 2 right.
2 more, and you'll have your $1,000.
All right, see if you can tell me this one. What is it, Ed?
Mood Indigo.
That's right. Mood Indigo is right.
You're almost there. 1 more right, and you'll have $1,000.
All right. Now, here's your big chance now. What is this long-time favorite?
Besame Mucho.
Give her a big kiss, Ed. You win the money, huh? I'll have him divorced in 48 hours. Well, you won $1,000. You can keep it and quit, or else you can go for $2,000 at the end of the show. If you try for the $2,000 later and miss it, you'll wind up with $500 between you. Now, you go back and think it over. You don't have to decide now.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you.
It's an important decision now.
Today, mothers are happier, are younger. They give just a little more special care to their families and enjoy thinking of special ways to please them. That's why they use the in ingredient for modern cooking, Pet evaporated milk, with more than double the cream of ordinary milk. Pet milk is in for that delicious casserole, in for a whole new flavor in smothered chicken. Pet milk is in with delicious desserts that give these little benefits. So rich, so modern, with more than double the cream of ordinary milk. Pet milk is in with today's cooking.
Groucho, Miss Faye Spain, and Mr. Chris Gugas are waiting to talk to you. So, folks, would you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Say the secret word, and you each get an extra $50. It's a common word, something you always have with you. Faye Spain and Chris Gugas, huh? Are you a Spaniard from Spain, Faye?
No, from Arizona.
Arizona.
Uh-huh.
Spanish from Arizona.
No. My father was Indian, Cherokee Indian, and my mother's Irish.
Are you married?
No.
Well, let's see what her old man is.
There is none.
Hey,
Oh.
Fenneman, come out here. You watch both sides.
Oh.
See where my father-in-law is. You're not married?
No.
Are you engaged?
No.
Keep looking, George. Well, how many boyfriends have you got in the palm of your hand?
Well, only one to speak of.
No, only one to speak of. Huh? You mean the rest are unspeakable? Well, are you planning on hooking this guy? I mean, are you going to marry him?
No, we never even think about getting married.
Well, if you're not thinking about it, you'll be married in 2 weeks. Only the ones who think about it are smart enough to figure out a way to crawl out of it. Well, what have you got against marriage?
Oh, nothing, but... Oh, it's so nice just to have the romance of it, without worrying about who's going to take the garbage out and, things like that.
Well, you know who's going to take the garbage out is the husband. Look at me. I used to take out girls. Now I take out the garbage. As a matter of fact, most of the girls I took out, there wasn't much difference. Nothing like a surefire joke. Huh? Well, thank you, all your garbage collectors out there. Now, is garbage the only reason you don't want to get married? Don't single people have to take out their garbage?
Well,
Or do you just kick it around till it disappears?
Well, when
those
you're...
old jokes.
when you're single, though, it's easier. It's always easy to find somebody to take it out for you then.
It is, huh?
With the
Do
romance.
you have more garbage than the ordinary single girl?
Oh, I don't know how much garbage the ordinary single girl has, really. I mean, I've never, investigated it or anything.
Do you know any single girls?
Afraid not, Groucho.
You don't, huh? Well, are there any single girls in the audience that would like to get up and explain the garbage situation? I mean, from their viewpoint? A view from the bridge? Well, now, let's see. Who are you again? I forgot who you were. To be honest about it, I kind of lost interest in you the minute she came out.
I don't blame you. Chris Gugas.
Chris Gugas? You're kidding, aren't you? There's nobody named Chris Gugas, huh? That's an Armenian vegetable, huh?
No, it's Greek.
It's like shashlik, isn't it? Where are you from, Chris?
Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh. Did you ever hear that song? There's a place called Omaha, Nebraska, in the foothills of Tennessee. You never heard that? Very popular song. I wrote that song with another chap, Mr. Ruby. You say you're from Omaha?
Yes.
Are you married?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You're married. You got a nerve looking at Faye the way you were looking at her before. How long have you been married?
15 years. Does that account for it?
Well, it isn't nerve you've got. It's wishful thinking, I think. Who carries out the garbage at your house, Chris?
I do.
Well, then I pronounce you man and wife. What kind of work do you do, Chris?
I'm Assistant Chief of Security for the Los Angeles City Board of Education.
Well, that's a lot of double talk you just gave me. Actually, what do you do?
Well, it's my job to help prevent vandalism in the city schools, Groucho.
Oh, really? We had a teacher up here a little while ago. You'll have to talk to her later. Well, have you been successful in this venture?
Well, in the last 3 years, we've reduced it about 60%.
Oh, that's very good. You certainly need to be congratulated. And while you've reduced vandalism 60%, the kids have reduced the number of schools by nearly 100%. Chris, do you have any outside interest besides your work for the schools? Do you have any outside interest?
Yes, I do lie detection work on site.
I beg your pardon. What was that?
Polygraph. Pardon me, polygraph.
What's a polygraph? Isn't that a fellow who gets married 7 or 8 times?
No.
You say a lie detector?
It's a lie detector, yes.
Well, is lie detecting a hobby with you? Or?
Well, not exactly, Groucho. I've been doing it for 14 years. I don't do it with the Board of Education. I do it aside from the Board of Education. I've been doing it for about 14 years all over the world.
Well, how many people have you tested?
Well, approximately 6,000 people. Mm-hmm. The greatest use of the instrument, of course, is to prove somebody innocent that's been unjustly accused of a crime.
You know, just for curiosity, I'd like to try your machine sometime, just to see how it works. Could I come down to your office, say, in 1972 and try it out?
Well, why wait until then? Fenneman told me to bring along a portable model. I'd like to test you now.
You... You say you have one of these Infinal machines here with you?
That's right.
All right, now let's play You Bet Your Life. Time's up for chatter. Let's get down to the serious business. Okay, George, drag that machine out. I'm curious about this, too. Yes, let's bring it out. All right, that's a pretty imposing-looking thing, huh? Like an X-ray machine, huh? Well, how does this work, Chris? Suppose the victim has nothing to lie about.
Well, actually...
What are you going to...
Oh, I'm just going to put this on here and just... This won't...
You're going to take them off later, though.
Oh, yes, I'll take it off.
I've had cuffs on me before, but never with a wire, huh?
No, this won't hurt you. It's... actually, when you tell a lie, Groucho, or when you're disturbed, this meter will go from here way over to here.
To 500?
Yeah, it'll go way over to 500, or...
That's as high as it'll go?
Well, you can break it.
Yeah.
I hope you won't.
No, this machine is in for quite a lacing here tonight. All right, let's get on with this. You start testing me.
All right. Well, don't move. Just sit as quietly as you can.
I certainly will. You don't care if I look at her
now,
occasionally.
You're pretty nervous, Groucho.
Yes, I am.
Do you live in Beverly Hills?
Yes, I do, if you can call that living.
Are you over 45, Groucho?
No. None of them. It's none of the machine's business how old I am. I don't ask the machine how old it is. Ask me some more questions.
Well, have you done anything which you're ashamed of, Groucho?
Well, before I answer that, have you got any spare... Have you got any spare tubes for this little rascal?
Yes, I have.
Okay, the answer is no. Say, this really works, this thing. I'm going to get one for my father-in-law. Chris, be honest now. Is your machine infallible?
Well, actually, Groucho, the machine is infallible, but the examiner may make a mistake occasionally. But
Well,
we think it's pretty perfect.
Well, if you're so sure the machine is honest, you put on these thumb clamps. We'll see how honest it is. Huh? I don't know how.
Well, if you say so.
All right, you put them on, huh? Such a wise guy. Made a spectacle of me here. Made me a liar from coast to coast here. Up to now, I'd only been a liar in California. Now, how do you turn this?
Turn this way.
This turns on the power.
Whoops.
Huh? You're lying already, and I haven't asked you anything. How long did you say you've been married?
15 years.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you're very happily married, and you love your wife?
Yes.
Now, look at Fay over here. Well, Mr. Kugas? Mr. Kugas, how do you like it? You've created a sort of a Frankenstein monster here, haven't you? Just wait till you get home, old boy. George, come and get the machine, will you? It doesn't give an honest man a chance. I must say, every home should have one of these, though. And every home should have one of these, too. Well, time's up for conversation. Now let's play You Bet Your Life. You understand the rules of the game, huh? If you miss 2 questions in a row, you're through. But if you answer correctly any 4 questions in a row, you win $1,000 plus a chance later on going for $2,000. Is that clear? Mm-hmm. You selected science and medicine. All right, here we go. Who discovered radium? Talk it over.
Curie.
Curie is right. Now you got 1 right. Take your dialogue away?
No, that's all right. 3 more and you'll have $1,000.
If you had astigmatism, what part of your body would be affected?
Go ahead.
The eye.
Hey, Kugas, you don't have to kiss her each time, you know. Just whisper in her, shall I gear, that's all. Any kissing to be done, I'm going to take a hand on this pretty soon, too. What's that for? King Arthur and his knights in the round table.
I believe he was signaling that you have 2 right and 2 more and you'll have your $1,000.
We're going to have that all the time, huh? That hornblower over there? All right, no, it doesn't bother me. I just have to get used to it, that's all. I was ready to enlist after that last. Like we thought war had been declared, huh? All right, here we go. Matter exists in 3 states. Tennessee? No, that's not. Matter exists in 3 states. Solid and liquid are 2. What is the third? Solid and liquid and what? What are the 3 states that matter exists
in? Gas?
Yes, that's right. Oh.
That means you have 3 right and 1 more and you'll have your $1,000.
How many ribs are there in the normal human body?
32.
No, you blew it, Chris. It's 24.
1 wrong again.
24 ribs have September, April, June, and November. I knew a girl named September, and she had 24 ribs. I wish I knew where she was now. Hey, will you blow that thing first, and so I know it's coming? Do it now, huh? All right, and eliminate it after, will you? What was Röntgen Röntgen, R-O-E-N-T-G-E-N-S, main contribution to science and medicine.
Go ahead.
Develop the X-ray.
That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right, that's right.
Go back again.
One right again. 3 more to go.
All right, who evolved the law of falling bodies in 1590?
Go ahead. I don't think so.
Come on, Chris.
Go ahead.
Galileo.
Galileo is right.
Now you have 2 right. You're halfway to your $1,000.
How many carats in pure gold?
24.
24 is right. If you get this right, now you get the money. What is the normal temperature of the body? You must be precise and exact.
98.6.
That is absolutely right, Faisy. Big hit.
You win $1,000.
Well, you won $1,000. You can keep it and quit, or else you can go for $2,000 at the end of the show. If you try for the $2,000 later and miss it, you wind up with $500 for the night. It's a lot of money at stake, you bet your life, and you go back and think about it.
Pet. Cook inspired with Pet. Creamy frozen fruit dessert. Easy with Pet evaporated milk. 1 package frozen fruit. 2/3 cup of Pet. Whip at low speed. Now 1/3 cup powdered sugar. Increase to high speed. Pet whips thick and smooth. Freeze to ice cream richness. Inspired. Inspired. Cook inspired with the milk with twice the country cream. Pet. And nothing is better for baby's formula. Pet. All the whole milk nourishment he needs. Extra vitamin D. Pure. So digestible. The best milk to help him grow healthy. Happy. Pet evaporated milk.
Well, Groucho, our first couple, Barbara Gant and Edgar Higgins, have decided not to try for the $2,000. But here are Faye Spain and Chris Gugas, ready to take their chance at doubling their money and try for the $2,000. Back in, please.
You going to go for the $2,000?
Oh, yes.
You don't have to, you know. You can take part of yours and beat it if you want to, either one.
I'll stick with her.
Oh, well, who wouldn't, huh? All right, you know what this means. I'll give you one question. You get it right, and you win $2,000. If you miss it, you wind up with a total of $500. You bet your life. Big question, here it is. The famous home of Teddy Roosevelt attracts many visitors every year. For $2,000, tell me the name of Teddy Roosevelt's famous home.
That is, it's in New York. The name of his home.
All right, kids, what have you decided upon?
No.
Don't want to
I don't
guess
know.
even?
Let's see, he was called the,
Well,
no.
No.
sorry, time's up. It's Sagamore Hill.
Yeah, well, it didn't.
I'm sorry you missed it. You wind up with $500, so that isn't so bad. Congratulations and thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Groucho.
Remember, your DeSoto dealer sells 2 great cars. The outstanding 170-horsepower DeSoto Fire Dome V8 and the beautiful 54 Plymouth. America's best buy low-price car. DeSoto, Plymouth. Both products of the Chrysler Corporation.
Friends, go in to see your DeSoto Plymouth dealer tomorrow. And when you do, tell them Groucho sent you.
Be sure to tune in next week, same time, same station, for Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life. Brought to you by your DeSoto Plymouth dealer. And don't forget to listen to You Bet Your Life every Wednesday night on radio.